Welcome back, YouTube. This is Danny, and today I want to bring you the Thanos statue by XM Studios. Now, this statue came out probably about a year ago, and of course, it wasn't licensed for the US. If you wanted to get them, you had to use a third-party company, which I used Heroes Collectibles, and they're terrific. I bought a couple things from them. Andy's great, and they got great customer service, and they're very fair. Anyways, this is my first XM Studios big piece. I did have the Aquaman 1/6 scale rebirth statue, which I liked. I thought it had a lot of great detail, a lot of good quality. Their packaging is great. They're famous for their black XM box. It's a lot of quality. But let's get right to the review. This is the standalone version, not the exclusive. To get the exclusive, you had to buy the pair, which comes with Lady Death. And I really don't have any interest in Lady Death. She's really tall. She's like 35 or 38 inches tall. I just wouldn't have the space to display her. Even he's so big and he's a little tough to display. He's very heavy. So let's get right to the review. XM Studios, if you order within a certain period, you will get these little plaques. It's actually a nice touch, especially since they just included. It's got a little kickstand in the back. It's nice touch. I don't know that I'll be displaying it. So let's get right to the base. The base is massive, very wide and very deep, since it's meant to pair with Lady Death. As you go around it, you'll see that there's a little bit of a notch in there for you to slide Lady Death right in there. But of course, I don't have her. XM, I felt, should have included at least one extra head sculpt. The Screaming portrait would have been nice. I didn't care at all for that bold portrait, but that's just the way it goes. That was the incentive for ordering the exclusive. Let's go back to the base. So what we have here is some sort of metallic skeleton that's obviously seen better days. And I can't even tell you what this base really is. It looks like some sort of like spaceship. I'm not really sure. It's got some really cool teals and blues and silvers, some golds on it as well. Another metallic skull of some kind of creature. And some sort of meteor-looking stones and rocks that have some really good coloring on them. As you can see, the back here, more of the same of these metallic skeleton. So let's move up to the big boy himself. After all, that's the reason you're here. And we have his humongous boots. Now, they're like almost like a bronze, and they have a lot of texture in them. XM did a really good job of just adding so much texture to this statue. You got to see him in person. It's one thing to see the videos and photos, but in person, he really, he's eye-catching, because look at all the texturing as you move up. Look at the boots, right? How they did this beautiful, like, blue that ties into the rest of the suit. Just a lot of detail, man. Look at just incredible shading and coloring and differentiation. And even the bottom of the boots, they did a sole, which you're never going to see. It just looks incredible. The level of detail on this, you got to see it to believe it. As you continue to move up to the suit, this material's got a lot of great texture, and this is some sort of honeycomb-like pattern here. And again, there's so much detail, it's tough to take it all in. But overall, he's massive and really cool. So let me back away so you get a good view at him. I want to do a 360 of him. And again, he's muscular, great anatomy, great sculpt, just detail throughout. It's a little bit overwhelming, the amount of detail on him. But let's go back. Now, as we move up, you have some sort of knee guard there. It's made of like some sort of bronze. And then you have this line of, it looks like some sort of suspenders that hold it together, and more great muscle detail and just great sculpt and paintwork and shading. And it's just, again, it's incredible, the level of work they did to this statue. And then on the back here, you see this like spine-like pattern that reminds me of Sideshow's Thanos on throne, the back of the throne itself. But again, just look at the detail, look at the muscle, look at the ripples, look at all the shading and shadow. And XM did a ridiculously good job on this. And then we move up, you have his vaunted Infinity Gauntlet, which looks great. It does have a light up feature, and there you go. It's lit up. It's flickering on my phone, but it's actually very steady. and looks really, really good. But again, and then you have just the shoulder pads, and it's bronze, and it looks very regal. I mean, he's a regal looking. He's king-like. And then we go to his portrait. Look at that. Look at that incredible grinning portrait. The teeth are so incredibly well made. I can't say enough about the detail on this bad boy. He's probably my favorite statue here, easily. But just incredible. Look at the neck, the strain on it. I like the purple on his face. It looks great. The red eyes. Just a ton of detail throughout. It's a very difficult statue to really put into words because it's just so full of amazing detail and paintwork and line work. It's hard to take it all in. But again, he's a beast. And then look at this hand. Just look at the level of detail on the hand, on the gauntlet. Just incredible. The glove. I mean, the gloves have this leather-like stitching, and then they have this copper-like mesh inside. Just an incredible amount of detail. And then look at that. Just beautiful. The belt. Just an amazing, amazing statue. I wanted a Thanos, and I'm so glad I was able to get my hands on this guy. It's incredible. If you see him in person, it's going to basically shock you just to see how not only big he is, but just the overwhelming amount of detail. And again, as much as I like this statue and I love it, it's incredible. The base, I think it's a bit of a miss. I get it. It paired with Lady Death, but it doesn't, I don't know. I can't tie it to anything that reminds me of anything Thanos that I know, but maybe that's just me. Overall, just an incredible statue. It can't miss, a must own if you're a Thanos fan. Once again, I want to thank you guys for watching my review of the XM Studios Thanos. Till next time.